Hi all! So as part of a new collab video with Lisa from the Lollipop Box, I am going to be doing a video about one of my favourite techniques. And there's lots and lots and lots of different people who are taking part in this video, all fabulous crafters, fabulous journalists and art journaling folk. So please do check out the other videos, which I'm going to put in the comments. So what I thought I would do today is a bit of decoupage using serviettes or napkins. And I recently did a serviette swap over at my group, Kerry May Makes a Mess, on Facebook. And we swapped various napkins. So these are two that I gave out in a swap here, which I picked up off Amazon, and I'll put the link to those below as well if you want to purchase them. They're absolutely gorgeous. That one's Teacups and that one's Alice in Wonderland. And then Katie sent me these. She sent me loads and loads of things, but this is one of them that I'm going to use with the flowers. So I'm just going to crack on and get on with it and sort of show you how you might use napkin backgrounds in your art journals, as well as other bits and bobs as well. So this is one of the pages that I've already done using napkins, as you can see. I think I've done it upside down. Have I done? No, it's that way. Sorry, my brain's not working today. Okay, so I'm going to have a go at creating another page. This is a gorgeous journal, by the way, from Stephanie over at Scurry and Peck. So do check out her journals, all leather, absolutely stunning. So I will put the link to that as well. So the first thing you need is some matte gel. You could also use Mod Podge, and you're just gonna put some on your page where you would like the napkins to go. Now I am gonna actually cover the entire pages, so I'm literally putting it everywhere. I'm just spreading it out in a thin layer. As so. And then you're going to get your napkin that you want to use, and it should have 2 or 3 or 4 layers to it. So you're going to tear off the back layer. You're not going to use that, but you could use that to clean up some bits later on. And you're just going to tear the napkin where you want it. Now, it doesn't have to be neat when you're tearing. Probably should have torn this before I put the glue on, might have been a good idea. And then you're going to find a spot for it, and it doesn't matter if it overlaps onto another page, and you're going to place it into place, and then you're going to go over it with your brush to smooth it out. So if you've not got much gel on your brush, you can get your brush and add some more gel to the top, and some more Mod Podge. If you've not got Mod Podge, you can use PVA glue mixed with water, and this has the very same effect as the gel and the Mod Podge. But again, I'm going to put you some Amazon links down below where you can buy all these things. It is an affiliate link, so I do get a little bit of commission, but it's tiny. Okay, so that is my first layer, but I'm literally going to go over and overlap different things in different places. So I think I'm going to go ahead with the rose one now. And again, it's taken off that layer. It is a bit fiddly taking the layer off. It is on this one anyway. Where is it? Come on. You know you want to come off. Aha, there we go. So again, you're just going to tear where you want it. There we go. So let's have a look. And what you should get here is kind of a nice overlap where you can see through it. It obviously depends how thick the napkins are. So you're just going to put some more of the glue, gel, whatever it is you're using down into place. And just place it. What I like about this is there's no right or wrong. There's no skill. You can be messy, you can overlap, and as you can see, look, it's showing through underneath. I just need a bit more under there. And again, it doesn't matter if it crinkles. I think it adds a quite nice effect if it does crinkle a little bit. Obviously you don't want it bunching up too much. And if you use really cheap napkins, then you'll find that if you put too much on, it'll rip through. So don't put too much gel on. And you can just smooth it down with your fingers as well. There we go. Okay, I'm liking this so far. And when you've just got little excess bits, you can stick those on as well. I'm going to stick that here in this corner. Just smooth it down again, like so. And now I'm going to use the teacup one. That one came off easier. So it's almost like a tea party theme that I'm going with for this page, being as though it's spring and the sun's starting to come out a little bit. Right, I don't want it to cover too much. I mean, if you did want to be neat, you could use scissors, but I quite like the share and tear sort of idea. Right, I don't want that to cut too much of the rose, so I'm going to tear it a bit further down like so. And then just add some more of the glue where I want it to go. And layer that over, a bit more glue. If you find there's any bits that are coming up, just go over it with a bit more glue to flatten it down. Okay. So yes, I think we'll stick that there. We've still got quite a bit of glue on there, so just go over the top bit. There we go. I'm also going to use a bit of a book page just to add a bit of intrigue. Again, it's randomly ripped and you decide where that's going to go, and you can use this on the underside of it. Doesn't work so much going over the top when it's thicker paper. But then just put a little bit over the top just to seal it down. It's coming up. Once it's dry, it will stay stuck down. Okay. So I think I'm just going to have a little bit along the top, and I'm going to cut that with the scissors to get the nice top edge quite smooth. There we go. And again, just put it on underneath. And there we go. So if you wanted to, you could leave it like that. You could add tissue paper over the top. I've got some nice tissue paper, and I think I'm going to use a bit of this as well to go over. I like as many layers as possible. Don't know about that one actually. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go with it. We'll go with it. Running out of gel, so I'll just top up a touch. You do find that things tend to stick to each other when you're doing this. Okay, so yeah, so if you wanted to, you could leave it like that, or you could now go in and add some watercolour, which is kind of what I'm thinking I'm going to do. But I do need to dry this first, so I'm going to go off camera and give it a blast to dry it. Do make sure that you clean your brushes straight away when you use the gel, by the way, because it does stick to it if you don't wash it off straight away. Okay, so I'm going to try with my heat tool now. Okay, so that's more or less dry. So I think what I might do actually is, instead of using watercolour, because my watercolours are a bit bright, so it might cover up too much, I think I'm going to use a Tim Holtz Distress ink instead and add some layers from a stencil. So this is a stencil, I think I got it off AliExpress. It's very cheap, and it's just a flower stencil. So I'm going to go over with the Distress ink. This is Tattered Rose. So you use a blending tool and just rub the ink onto the blending tool. And then put your stencil where you want it and just dab it and rub it through. There we go. I like that. So I'm going to have a go on the other bit. I'll use a different one. Yeah, liking that. I think it needs a little bit over here. In fact, here I'm just going to use the blending tool to add some distress to the bit where I've got the old note pages, just to give it that old distressed look. It's called smooshing, when you just smoosh the edge to give it that old look. Okay, so I can see it here. I don't know whether you can see it very clearly there, but it is working, even if it's quite faint. And alternatively, you can just stick it on the edge of the page, stick the whole thing on, and then blend it that way. There we go. So I'm going to call that finished. So it's just a really quick way of using up some napkins and adding different layers to what you've done and creating a sort of vintage page. I really like that. So I'm also going to post this as a challenge in my group because everyone has now received their napkins. So I would like people in my Facebook group to have a go at using their napkins to create some art pages and see what they come up with. So that will be the challenge for May over in my Facebook group. So please do pop over there as well. Don't forget to check out Lisa's video because she's the one running this challenge about their favourite art techniques or their favourite journaling techniques. And don't forget to have a look at the other videos as well in the series. There's bound to be some fantastic ones. There's Mrs. Paper Lover, there's Daisy Martin, lots and lots of people are taking part. So please do have a look. Okay, that is it from me. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell for notifications, and I will see you very soon. Bye.